Hello Glory Gamers, this is TheOnlyLokolen here, and before this video starts, I just want to apologize in advance that this is not a live commentary. My recording device did not record my voice, therefore it didn't record my voice. But I just wanted to start off by saying I am sorry about this, but I'm going to just do a voiceover of what I was thinking during this recording. So basically, right here, I mentioned about the pillar on the left, saying that it has something to do with the whole game. Right here, I was showing what I usually do, show how many cubes I had, how many bits I have, and everything. And yeah, so I also discovered I couldn't replay this part anymore. Because I can't go back in the game because I didn't put it on the different save file. So anyways, I went to the sewer where it had the same symbol, and with all my might, I couldn't open that door. I didn't know how to open the door, nor how to. I didn't know how to open. I was getting really frustrated. I started spinning in frustration. But then I remember that maybe the owl that we talked to last episode was going to help us somehow. So I decided to go to the cemetery back where the statue of the owl was. When I arrived there, Mr. Owl was actually there, the creature, and it was interesting enough that he wound up there because I talked to him last. But no matter what I tried to do, I couldn't talk to him. I try pressing left shift, which is my button to talk, and I try pressing control caps lock, I'm gonna say, to see if I can do any interactions with him, but nothing happened, and I even asked Kunami if he had like something different, but he or she the owls creeped me out. So I started spinning around and started looking any details I could find if that would give me any clues. But alas, I didn't find anything. So I decided to go to the city where the other owl is. I went to the city. Well, first I went to the crown because I'm still looking for that one bit that I couldn't find at all. But I went to the owl. And see if there was anything different, but there was nothing different about this owl. I just asked Nami what she thought, and she said, "Hear the owls, feel their efficiency or effigy, and assemble the parliament." And alas, nothing happened. So I decided to go out and see if I look around, and I decided to pass by the door, which opened automatically, and yeah. So before I went in, I wanted to see if how should I get in, but I couldn't think of anything that I can. Then I discovered that this guy had the same hat as me. Out of all the other villagers, this is the only guy that has the same hat, and he's old. So I don't know if that meant something, but he had the same hat. Of course, I couldn't communicate with him because I didn't understand the language. So I decided to go into the big door, and then I discovered a sun portal, I believe Cube Navi called it. A star portal, I'm gonna say. I pressed up, and it started doing this. It actually creeped me out and scared me a little bit that I actually decided to jump down just in case it decided to take me out. But then it just sounded like the movie, the THQ or something like that, or THX or something like that, to where the sound system comes in, and then it ended up being here. I believe this is space. I believe like I'm on the moon or something. I don't know, but it was just interesting that I was here, and as you see, a whole bunch of the artifact has squids in them. And I don't know if you remembered, but in a few of the episodes there were squids that I guess created the planets. I don't know. And then there's the owl, who I want to say it's a god or something. But I wound up being here, and as you're gonna see in a few minutes, the gravity is significantly cut, and I'm also, it's like the camera is very far away, so it's like, oh, I'm a little guy now. But yeah, I could jump really high up. I could jump. I could go down and like slowly. Everything was just slow motion because there was no gravity around. I ended up dying there because I thought that there was like no fall damage, but no, there still is. So I was just jumping around, trying to see if there's anything down there, but there was nothing down here. It was just decor, and then yeah. I also noticed a sketching on the on right there that basically explains how the squids, I don't know, I want to say created the world. I don't know exactly with the storyline. The storyline's kind of weird. But then I started making my way up, all the way up to the pyramid. When I finally made it to the pyramid, it was just interesting because I turned the camera and the owl's head did not move. It's the same owl same owl picture. And somehow, some way, I had to get into that, whatever that was. To me, it looks like a huge anti-cube, but I don't know what that was. So I ended up going into the light. And then I became black. I don't know what happened. I think I got sunburned. But I ended up getting charred, you could say. And then this popped up, which was very interesting how that popped up. How only that much popped up. And basically it was doing the same thing that what happened last time. And then it just had the loading screen, and then basically what happened in the very first episode. And here's where things are extremely strange around here. I wound up back to my bed. And for some reason, the sound got amplified. And I turned down the volume here so it doesn't hurt people's ears, but it was really loud. And I tried going into the I tried like looking at my map, try to look at my inventory, and nothing happened. And then all of a sudden everything started getting really pixelated. And I was and I wanted to see if I wanted to turn down the volume of the game because it was really loud. Ended up turning down, but then it ends up getting loud again. and then just end up like that. And then I don't know. I guess it was showing the secrets of the cap itself, but it just started going to this grid, and I didn't understand what was going on. It felt like I was in Tron, and it basically showed. I don't know. It was just extremely weird. And it just kind of tripped me. It was kind of trippy. 'Cause it looked like everything was 3D, and it just kept going and going and going. Now, I thought that was pretty cool. That was a pretty cool touch. How it showed all the rainbow colors or all the different colors in the spectrum, and it just did that. And I was like, wow, that must have taken a lot of time to do all that. But the thing is, with this game, I didn't understand why the person who developed this game, Philip Fish, why he had to do all this. Like, I was extremely confused because it didn't make sense at all. Like, were they trying? Like, I was wondering if he was trying to show how everything worked in the cap. But I didn't understand. Yeah, and then this reminded me of dubstep. Whoop 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 whoop. And it looked really weird because it looks like you're like a big crocodile's mouth or something. It's very interesting, and I don't know. I didn't quite understand what was the purpose of all this. And then it looked like stars, something to do with the stars, but again, I didn't understand it. And there he is with the drum set. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, I just skipped to this, which was kind of weird. And then it started showing the credits. I got the achievement kill screen. And it just started showing everyone that was involved. I really did like this game. It really did break the meta of this game. Of other games, because other games nowadays are either action adventure or just shooting games. It's like, or not so much puzzle games. And unfortunately, puzzle games are not popular now. Or yeah, puzzle games are not as popular anymore. The only like the biggest popular puzzle game there was Tetris. And I think this kind of brought the feel of Tetris in here. It was a very extreme change to the gaming community. Unfortunately, Philip Fish said that he wasn't going to make another game because of all the pressure he got from the gaming community. And it's really unfortunate that he couldn't handle the pressure of the gaming community, because this was actually a really good game, and it kind of took me, like, I didn't understand the game when I first started playing this game. I didn't know what it was. I knew when I was watching the videos and when it was in the beta stage. You had a life bar. There was a hearts on the right hand side, and I thought, okay, this is gonna be some sort of action adventure, kind of like Legend of Zelda-ish style. And then I realized there was no heart meter. And then I realized, oh, it's not a fighting game. It's not an action adventure. It's not a shooting game. Obviously, it's a puzzle game, and it was just very interesting how I didn't know it was a puzzle game where you really had to think outside the box, where you have to find the easiest path by moving your camera basically all around. So wherever you see, that's what's available to you. But if you just turn the camera, there's more to it, and it was just it was extremely interesting in the aspects of this is not this game. This game's so different from other games, and it was just extremely impressive. I was very impressed of this game. I want to give this game like an 8 out of 10. The reason I won't give it a full 10 because it was so confusing on what you had to do next, and if you stopped playing for a while, you had no clues to help you where you have to go, and it really felt for me that I was just wandering all around. But here is where I got a little disappointed. I didn't know I can go back to it. I thought that I couldn't go back because I previously said I want to go and complete the game 100% and get all the anti-cubes and get that 1 bit left. But I ended up going back here, and I ended up having my hat, which confused me, but I couldn't turn the screen. And it was very interesting that I couldn't turn the screen, and it was showing me the simple controllers of what to do. The door was locked, and yeah, so I did what I did with the first episode. I made my way up to the top to talk to. I want to talk to him. And basically, he just told me the same thing he told me last time. Hey, there you are. Today's a special day. It's ready for the adventure. It's Gomez time. And then that pops up again. It confused again. I was like, okay, I already got my hat. What else does he need? And I ended up just going back, really confused of what the heck was going on, and then there was a full cube again. Talking into a language I do not understand. So I just skipped through all that. And see what it did to me. What it was going to do to me. Again, a language I do not understand. And then this caught me out of surprise. I was not expecting this to happen. Those glasses. I was not expecting those glasses to come to be my, I guess, my item of some sort. But it was just really funny how he incorporated that. And he did that. And I ended up getting a new ability, which is R Alt, to go first person view. And I don't know if y'all remembered, but there was a the king's room. It had a pattern right in front of it, and we couldn't see it because the king's throne was in the way. So with me, I apparently had to press Alt R, the right Alt. And I thought I had to press R Alt. I ended up going to first person view. Now, when I'm in first person view, I couldn't move. And I just did that, and I just couldn't move at all. And so I guess it's just something a little different. But, yeah. But if you move your camera around and then go into the and then go into first person, you can see it. Now this happened in the first one, and I also didn't notice that some of them were bits and some of them were whole cubes, so that was interesting. But yeah, I guess it restarted the game like it always does. And basically repeating what it did in the first episode. And it ended up being in my room, and it ended up, I had the power to go first person, and then now I can see everything in a different way. But then that just begs the question, like, how in the world am I shifting it? Like, I don't know. It was just interesting how I was able to shift everything. Like, everything was a 3D, like, it's showing that everything was in a 3D world. So from here, I basically said that I was going to make a montage of all of the secrets that I was going to do. Next episode will be the last episode. I also discovered that when you go first person, everything freezes. So what I did was I went into my inventory. My inventory is fine. Then I went to my maps, and then it showed everything that I've done these last few episodes, or at least all this whole series. So I decided that since I can go back and play it, I just cannot replay the level. I'm going to do a montage. I'm going to make a montage of all the secrets that I missed and all the chests that I missed. And I believe that with my first person view, I can do that. So that's what I'm going to do. Probably soon I'm going to make a montage of all the secrets, because I really want to complete this game 100%. I only have, I want to say, 3 more achievements. One I'm almost done, which is the complete everything, complete all the cubes, and that one I'm almost done. And I have to get the anti-cube, and then I have to get the skull, which is in one of those. There's these 2 chests that I need to get and find. But yeah, so other than that, that's really what I done in this episode. I finished the game, and yeah. But anyways, again, sorry about how the recording did not catch my recording. How the recording did not catch my voice. But anyways, I want to thank you all for watching this series. It was a fun game to watch. Please subscribe to GlorytousGaming if you haven't. It supports us it supports us so much to create more videos. Please leave a like please leave a like and a comment down below of what other games you want us to play, or either me or Connor or the group. But I just want to say thank you all for watching so much. Thank you all for watching, and I appreciate all the support. And I'll see you Glory Gamers later. See ya.